Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off the dishwasher's water supply underneath the sink. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Maytag dishwasher heater. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the mounting nuts and the new heater. The heater heats the water in the dishwasher and it also dries the dishes. The main reason to be changing it out is if it's failed and the water's not getting hot or the dishes aren't getting dry. In order to change the part, we have to pull the dishwasher out. First thing we're going to do is go underneath the sink and disconnect the lines. Now that we're underneath the cabinets, you want to make sure that the dishwasher is still unplugged, and you may want to throw a towel down. When we take off the fill line and the drain hose, there's going to be some water that comes out. First, we're going to disconnect the fill line. It's connected right here to the hot water valve. You want to make sure the water valve is off, and then we're going to use our 5/8" wrench to loosen up the hose. Once you have it broke free, you can just reach in and unscrew it by hand. Once you have it off, you can just set it down, and then we can take off the drain hose. To take the drain hose off, you just want to follow it up to wherever it goes. It may go to the garbage disposal. Ours goes up to the air gap. Once you locate the end of it, we're going to take a 5/16" nut driver and loosen up the clamp. Once you have the clamp loose, you can pull it free and set it down. Now that we have the lines disconnected, we're going to open up the dishwasher door and pull the lower rack out. To get the rack out, all you have to do is pull it out. Once you have it all the way out, you can lift it off and set it aside. Now we can use the Phillips screwdriver to take out the screws that hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Once you have the screws out, we're going to lift up on the door and use it to carefully pull the dishwasher out of the cabinets. Once you have it out, you can grab the frame and pull it out the rest of the way. Now that we have the dishwasher all the way out, we can close the door and go around back. Now that we're around back, we have access to the heater where it comes through the tub. We're going to take off these two terminals. The wires may be on there a little bit tight, so we're going to use a needle nose pliers to help take the wires off. We're going to take the white one off on the right. Then the red with the black stripe on the left. Once you have the wires off, we can use the 3/4" wrench to loosen up the nuts. Once you have it loose, you should just be able to unscrew it by hand and pull the nut off. Once you have the nuts off and back, we're going to come back to the front and open up the dishwasher door. You want to be careful when you're working on this, since we have the door open and the dishwasher is not tucked underneath the countertop. It may tilt a little bit as you're working on it, so just be careful. To get the heater out, we have to take out both these support brackets. They both come out the same way. There's a little pin right here, and we have to lift up on it on this side with a flathead screwdriver to get over it. And then we're going to turn it to unlock it. Once you have it unlocked, you can lift it off and unhook it from the heater. Once you have this one off, we can do the one on the other side. Once you have both brackets off, we can take the heater out. All you have to do is lift the ends out of the bottom of the tub. Once you have it out, you can pull it out of the dishwasher. Here's the old heater next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new heater in, we're just going to line it up and put the terminals down through the bottom of the tub. Once you have the heater in place, we can put the support brackets on. To put the support brackets on, we're just going to put them over the heater Once you have it on the heater, we can line it up with the support on the bottom of the tub. Once you have it in place, we can turn it to lock it in. And as you're turning it, you have to lift up on the back side so it goes over the pin. You can use a small flathead screwdriver. Once you have this one in, we can do the one on the other side. Once you have the support brackets in, we can close the dishwasher door and go around back. Now that we're around back, we're going to put the nuts on and get them finger tight. Once you have them finger tight, we can grab the 3/4 inch wrench and tighten them down so we get a good seal. Once you have them tightened down, we can reconnect the wires. The red one with the black stripe on the left, and the white one on the right. Now we have to reach underneath and put the lines through the cabinets. We want to push the dishwasher in about halfway. Then we can go underneath the sink and pull on the lines to make sure they're not caught on anything. Then we can push the dishwasher in the rest of the way. Now we can reconnect the drain hose to the air gap. Once you have it pushed up into place, we're going to use our 5/16 inch nut driver to tighten down the clamp. Once you have the drain line hooked up, we can hook up the water line. All you have to do is get it started by hand. Once you have it snug, we can reach in with our 5/8 inch wrench to tighten it down so it doesn't leak. Now that we have the lines reconnected, we can open up the dishwasher door and use the Phillips screwdriver to put in the screws to hold the dishwasher to the countertop. Once you have both screws in, we can put the lower dish rack back in. All you have to do is set it on the door and push it back in. Once you have it all the way in, we can close the dishwasher door. Then we can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.